G'day, James Cullen from Stones Corner Marine, and today I just want to show you over the CJ418 Swift HS. That's right, HS, it's a high side range, and the 418 is the first of the Swifts with a smooth side. I'm very impressed with the amount of room in this boat, hence why I'm holding this tape measure. I want to show you a couple of measurements inside. Certainly a couple of things that really opened my eyes up to the opportunity that lies in small boats when fishing different applications. 418 Swift, wide side X is a standard feature. You've got rear rails here, which are obviously good for handling of the boat, but also the mounting of troll rod holders, etc. You've got a couple of pedestal seats. Those seats have the ability to move around. There's five locations in this boat for those two seats to be repositioned depending on what you're doing at the time, whether you're underway, whether you want the seats out of the way while you're fishing, etc. This boat comprises of one main low floor, which I'm a big fan of, and one raised cast platform with storage underneath. I'm just going to jump in this boat. So one of the things that impresses me most with this boat is the amount of room from the transom to the front cast platform. I'm going to measure that out. There you go, from the front cast platform bulkhead to the transom, we've got a whopping 2.5 metres. That's right, over 8 feet of flat flooring. Now where that comes in handy is for people that want to do a bit of camping or overnighting. You could move these pedestal seats up onto the deck area, and you could certainly roll out 2 swags. Plenty of room for 2 swags to lay out for those weekend fishing trips where you might be camping up the back of a lake or up an estuary system. Also impresses me the width of this boat. If I have a look at the beam here, and keep in mind these are rough measurements, we're looking at a beam on this particular boat of 1.92. So beam 1.92, usable lower floor space 2.5 metres, and the internal measurement of that lower floor space, just to give you real numbers, 1.66. So that lower floor, 1.66 by 2.50. Huge amount of floor space. Where that comes in handy as a boat owner is whether you're laying crab pots out, or you've got gear to store, or you're moving around that boat for fishing different structures or flats. Raised cast platform is a small step up, so nothing too strenuous on the knees. So just a small step up. You've got plenty of storage in this main area for the remote fuel tank. So it's got a 24 litre fuel tank. Certainly room to fit a second fuel tank if you wanted. If you don't want to fit a second fuel tank. And look, let's be honest, the modern 4-stroke motor, you don't really need a second fuel tank on a 40 horsepower on a boat like this. You've got plenty of room for storage. Forward of that hatch, we have a second hatch. That second hatch is generally used for the positioning of the electric motor battery, and then forward of the electric motor battery or storage space is the anchor well. You notice the anchor wells are only small in this boat, and we're probably seeing that happen in these smaller boats, is as more and more people utilise the electric motor for holding position, we're finding people using less anchoring techniques to fish. However, for those of you that want to throw out the anchor, drift back onto a rock bar or a snag to fish, certainly there is underfloor storage of that anchor. There's a nice tie-off point which is under the wide side X, so it's not somewhere where you're going to trip over it up here. Nice tie-off point. This boat split bow rails to make the electric motor mounting position be over the keel of the boat for the most efficient manoeuvrability of the craft. You'll notice this boat's got the factory option of the electrics pack on it. So you've got navigation lights, 6 switch panel, you've got a battery isolator switch, and you've got a bilge pump and outlet. On the starboard side of this boat, and it might be a bit hard for the cameraman Troy to pan around here, but he's doing his best. You'll also notice in this boat, you've got one long side pocket. It's got a mount here for a sounder, so good positioning of the sounder for the driver's position. The port side is open vertical ribs, and that allows for the horizontal mounting of rods using products such as the Railblazer horizontal rod mounts. This boat's fitted up with a battery for the electric pack and the electric start motor, and a fuel filter fitted on the transom, and it's powered with a maximum 40 horsepower Yamaha. This 40 horsepower Yamaha runs the long tiller handle, trim and tilt switch. We've got troll control here to vary the revs for those lower or faster troll applications, easy reach gear select, and key start. In regards to steering, we also have a steering friction point. So if we're doing those long, slow trolls, and it may be a position, maybe a situation where a fish be on, you can friction that up, where you may be able to, just relieve that hand while you hook a fish, and before you knock it back into neutral. All in all, this 418 Swift I see as a very versatile boat, from fishing for flathead, cod, species bass, barramundi, threadfin, whether you're in the Brisbane River, through to some of the tighter, shallower estuaries, through to the impoundments. I see this as a really versatile boat, and certainly if you're in the market for a boat in around that 4 metre mark, 40 horsepower, electric motor, flat flooring, the CJ Swift is a boat that you should research more. By all means, give my boys a call at Stones Corner Marine on 3397 9766. We'd only be too happy to put together a quote for you today. Cheers for watching.